This has been a pretty highly requested video from me, so I thought I would cover this topic in depth. A lot of people have been asking me, Carmen, how do you do it? How are you just so perfect? Like, oh my gosh, I can't even with your perfection. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to be perfect. It's not easy, but I think just about anyone can do it if they put their minds to it. So step one, you gotta get into Indian. You gotta sit Indian style. So let me cross my legs. It's sort of hard for me to do here. I can show y'all I am sitting Indian style. You can see right below here. Excuse my mess of a desk. Okay, so let's move the camera back up. Okay, so I'm staying in Indian position right now. And let's just get started. So you first have to close your eyes, put your fingers to your ears, and just do this. La 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 la. Just keep doing this until you forget about the world. La 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 la. And then just start like thinking like thoughts to yourself about being perfect, and just start chanting, I am perfect, I am perfect, I am perfect. Just repeatedly, just keep going at la 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 la. I am perfect, I am perfect, I am perfect, I am perfect, and pretty much then you'll be perfect. That's pretty much how you do it. Okay, thanks for watching. And no, I don't know why I did that, but I think it proves a point. There's no real way to be perfect. We can be perfect by our own expectations, but I don't think perfection really exists. No matter how much you think about perfect, perfect is something we have to define by ourselves. And if we set our expectations too high, we may never find what we call perfection. And if we set our expectations too low, maybe we would be happier. But I think it's best to find a medium ground, somewhere where you can be happy and that is achievable, something that is not too low for you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean, let's just say you're shooting to do something. You can't just like say, well, I'm not going to do it at all, and that's all right. But at the same time, you shouldn't just like expect yourself to be able to do everything in the world. You have to sort of find a balance. And I think true perfection probably isn't achievable, but we can define what perfect means for ourselves. We don't have to make some definition of perfect that is not achievable. We should be able to be happy with ourselves, and things truly won't be perfect, but I think perfect is more of a definition than a real thing, because you can't really define perfection, because like, what would perfect look like? Everyone's bound to mess up or do something wrong at one point or another. And I think that's just a reality we all have to accept as humans. And we have to accept that none of us are perfect in this true form of perfection where everything is right and there's no wrong stone turned. Because sometimes making a mistake can be one of the best things you can do in your life. Like walking into the wrong place, maybe meeting someone you never expected to meet, going somewhere you never expected to go, which may open up new opportunities in your life. And these are mistakes. But sometimes mistakes are good, and it's alright not to be perfect, because we are all perfect in our own way. I hope I was able to get the message across about perfection effectively, that perfection is something that we don't necessarily have to define as unreachable. We can make our own definition of perfection, and that we don't really need to sit around worrying about being perfect too much, because we should be happy with who we are. And we should be able to find a definition of perfection that lets us be happy instead of worrying about being all the way like up in the clouds. And nothing's wrong with trying to aim high, but that we should just be happy with what we can do. I hope all of you have a good one. If you like this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this video. Leave a comment below telling me what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. I hope all of you have a good one, and peace out.